You did not even send me airborne anyway. Why in the world I'm around, it's hard to say. You did not even send me airborne anyway. Why in the world I'm around, it's hard to say.
When does it start recording? Okay, so I'll cut this. 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome back to Reading Fan Fiction with Teddy and Peter. My name is Teddy, and as always, first I'd like you to smash that like button, follow us and subscribe, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Follow us on Dig and Reddit.
Follow us. And with me, as always, is...
Peter.
Do you want any likes?
No. I'm pretty low key, honestly, especially on the internet. I don't know. I try to keep it. I'm on private, Although I did go off private for about 15 minutes this afternoon or morning, I guess.
Private browsing?
No, private on Twitter.
Oh.
You thought I only use incognito.
Well, you said for 15 minutes. I was like, well.
Well, what?
Well, maybe I was like, he was looking at Pornhub for 15 minutes.
No.
I'm
usually on private on Twitter, and I went off private for about 15 minutes at 10:45 to 11. I needed to respond to something that I saw. It was really important, actually. So.
Cool. Yeah, but before we keep going, make sure to follow the link down below to our Patreon. For $1 a month, we'll keep doing this. For $5 a month, we'll keep doing this, and Peter will text you intermittently.
Yeah.
Or we can just start like a group text where he just sends to that chat sometimes what he would have been sending to just me.
Yeah, or like I don't need to do that. Maybe instead you could do that. Maybe.
Well, we just would figure it out.
That's just like one note that I have about that idea. Is maybe instead of me, it could be you.
And so for our largest amount, for $10 a month, Peter. Well, Peter, you can just do twice as much as that.
Okay, yeah. I send a text twice as often.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds terrible. Are the $10 a month people in the same group chat as the $5 a month people, or is it like?
Oh no, it's exclusive.
Okay, so they won't see.
You would actually have to write three texts overall.
Okay. Yeah, they also get to see some of the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
I'll add that to my list of things I got to do for the podcast that I'm always have to do for the podcast. By the way, I mean, we're back after a hiatus. I feel like that should have been top of the bill, honestly. When was the last time we did this?
June 24th.
Wow. That's legendary.
And now we're back.
I mean, the world was.
May it never die.
I feel like. Oh yeah. Oh, totally. No, I'm happy to do this whenever.
Yeah. I think it makes it more special.
Yeah.
To the people who.
Oh, for sure. For the fans at home.
For the fans.
Yeah, like Nico.
Yeah.
For instance, just to think of one.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe the next one is tomorrow. maybe it's not for
Sure.
like 2 years.
Yeah.
But whenever it comes, we know that you guys will be out there,
Yeah.
and will want it
Yeah.
to come out.
Well, and you can show that by subscribing on Patreon.
Yeah.
Every little bit helps and counts. So go to the link in the description and sign up as soon as you can.
But now it's time to talk about the fanfic, because that's
now
what
it's
we're
the
really
fanfic.
here for. So today's fanfiction is called SpongeBob's Christmas Gift,
Mhm.
which kind of summarizes, you know,
Yeah.
the genres we're dealing with. Well, it's labeled under friendship romance, but I would call it friendship romance holiday. Genre.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I haven't, obviously, I've just been sent the link maybe, 10 minutes ago. I have not looked through it at all. I think this is perfect, though. I mean, this is just, there's so much about SpongeBob. Like, SpongeBob is so great because it's so flexible. You know, there's so many worlds that they can visit. Lest we forget the episode with the snowball fight. That's a great one. And so I'm going to be going into this fan fiction kind of with that in mind. A Bikini Bottom, snowy, and fun, really.
Cool. So this is written by Dreadwing216, who I saw has more than one SpongeBob Christmas fan fiction. The other
Well,
one would,
Christmas
yeah,
specifically.
would be the second one. So this one is published on July 1st, 2013. I think the next one is published in August of 2013.
Right.
So someone's a little excited for Christmas.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I'm really surprised you didn't pick Transformers: The Return of Jazz.
Wait, I didn't click through to their profile.
After the Battle of Mission City, the Autobot medic Ratchet has a plan on rebuilding their first lieutenant. Oh, Jazz. Okay, Jazz must be the name of a character, not the music not like,
Holy shit.
There's 2 chapters, Ratchet's idea and fixing Jazz.
That would be too good to be true.
Yeah, I know, right?
But it'd be funny just to read that and think of Jazz as like the music.
Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is a great profile. I highly recommend people clicking through to see this one. This is a lot of SpongeBob, actually. Quite a lot of SpongeBob.
Does Transformers have ethnicities?
It's a good question. I think that depends on who you ask. Certainly. Optimus Prime is pretty white, though. I mean, I think that goes without saying.
I think probably the assumption is whatever the ethnicity of the voice actor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Character.
But like also kind of makes sense. Like Optimus Prime is like a big truck, like a 16-wheeler type.
Yeah, I mean that's a whole other
Midwestern
question
type,
whether like
truckers.
the vehicles themselves have their
Well, it does. The whole thing doesn't make any sense because
now that they're personified.
Like they're from another world but they also are cars.
A good idea is a good idea, and cars are a good idea that can occur, nay, millions of times throughout the omniverse.
Sure. Yeah. No, you're right. You're totally right. My bad.
Okay. By Dreadwing216, and the description is everyone in Bikini Bottom doesn't give SpongeBob a Christmas present because they think of him as annoying. This makes SpongeBob sad, but however, Sandy has a special Christmas gift for him. Contains Spandy.
Spandy.
It's Fiction K, Friendship Romance, SpongeBob Sandy, words 929, 4 reviews, and I did a sneak peek at the reviews when I looked at this.
Yeah.
One of these 4 reviews is like worth clicking through to this fan fiction alone, but I won't read it yet. It has 3 favorites and 1 follow. It published July 1st, 2013. Status complete.
I mean, there's nothing that like that's a great like that description is just perfect. It's just distilled fan fiction right there. Like this is real. Like I have to stress that to the listener right now. We're not making this up. Like this is in the flesh.
It's not such a far-fetched idea.
No, it's not that. It's just like he spells Sandy wrong.
Spandy.
Like that's so insane. Just like the way that it's written and just like what it's saying and just how it worked. It's just like all it's missing is, oh, actually, wait, never mind. I just looked down. Never mind. Just keep going. Okay. I think it's worth just.
So then, as usual, there's a second preface before the story really starts. That's actually just in the body of the story. Nobody in Bikini Bottom has given a Christmas gift to SpongeBob because they think of him as an idiot, but one person has a special gift for the sponge. Romance mostly, but some friendship is shown. However, I do not own SpongeBob. I own the story, but Steven Hillenberg owns SpongeBob. I know we're in summer now, but I decided to write this Christmas story, so please respect. Also, review at the end.
Oh, I see. Damn. So he called for the reviews.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Also, Steve Hillenberg does not own SpongeBob. I don't think he ever owns SpongeBob. I think Nickelodeon owns it.
And by extension, probably. Does Disney own Nickelodeon? Or are they owned by...
No idea. I'll be completely honest with you.
Anyway.
Maybe it's Warner Brothers? Thoughts? Nico, if you know, text one of us.
Please respect. All right, SpongeBob's Christmas gift. It's Christmas time, that special time of the year where all friends and family gather together and spend their times together. It is also that time of year that everyone gifts each other early Christmas presents. Sure. SpongeBob, I mean, it's not unheard of, but it's not as much a tradition as Dreadwing makes it out to be.
Dreadwing just wants gifts in July. He just wants.
It's true. Something they want. SpongeBob has given all his friends a gift, but people like Squidward and Mrs. Puff didn't bother to get SpongeBob a present because they didn't care about him.
Okay, wait. This raises a question for me that I had from the description. What about Patrick? Is Patrick seriously not getting SpongeBob a gift? They celebrated Leif Erikson Day together.
He's not.
How could? He's not in it?
Well, in this universe, he's not canon.
Well, but like, don't you think that's surprising?
No.
What? How?
It's called artistic license.
Oh my god.
Nothing.
He's like, I would say Patrick is a main character.
No, I would agree.
Patrick has main character vibes for real.
Oh yeah, I mean, he has literal main character vibes. But I don't know, like, if asked to imagine a world where Patrick doesn't exist for the sake of the story, it's not that hard for me to make that jump.
It's hard for me because the whole premise is that he hasn't gotten any gifts. But Patrick, if he was in that world, would certainly give him a gift.
Yeah, but he's not.
Okay. Clearly, I touched a nerve. And
Squidward and Mrs. Puff didn't bother to get SpongeBob a present because they didn't care about him. And everyone thought of him as annoying. SpongeBob was sad about that. It feels like to him that no one had Christmas spirit in them, but he only knew one person who had Christmas spirit, and that was Sandy Cheeks. She was the one person who told the whole of Bikini Bottom about Christmas. She and Patrick care about SpongeBob.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's enough right there.
Yeah. So then,
You didn't even look to like the next paragraph.
you told I'm not supposed to read them.
Sandy, poor SpongeBob. He didn't get a gift this year. So it says Sandy as like Sandy : like this is like a script. Poor SpongeBob. He didn't get a gift this year. Then she looked at her very first mistletoe, which was never used. Then she had an idea. Sandy, well, I'll give him a gift. He and
Can
I
you
will
do
always
the
remember.
accent?
Well, I'll give him a gift he and I will always remember. So Sandy then ran over to SpongeBob's house wearing her helmet and air suit. When Sandy got...
Oh, that raises a good question. How is she going to kiss him?
Well, he's probably going to go to the dome.
Yeah, but he can't. He's not going to like that.
Oh. Well, he can do it for as long as a kiss. He's not going to get past first base if he's... I mean, with the time he has, but he can at least get a kiss.
Is a mistletoe to kiss first base?
I think so.
Okay, that's fine.
When she got
respond
there,
to that question in the comments.
Yeah.
By the way, we want to hear you. Sound off in the comments.
When she got there, Sandy saw SpongeBob sitting in his window looking very depressed. SpongeBob, oh, hey, Sandy. Sandy, howdy, SpongeBob. You didn't get a gift, did you? SpongeBob had a few tears running down him as he looked very sad. SpongeBob, no, because everyone is a jerk. That's my SpongeBob. Well, except Patrick, whom he gave me this rock. It feels like I don't exist. Whoa.
Oh my god.
I'm not
shit.
here. This isn't happening.
I like this use of whom.
Whom
which
he
I-
gave me.
whom he gave me.
But
it's like it's so close. Like it's almost too much, you know?
Yeah.
Pull it back a little bit, my friend.
It feels like I don't exist.
Yeah, that's also crazy to hear from SpongeBob.
Sandy looked
SpongeBob's on the edge.
very sorry for the poor sponge. Keeping the mistletoe behind her back, the squirrel walked into the pineapple and secretly hung the mistletoe right in the kitchen hallway. That should cheer her friend up. Sandy,
broke and entered into SpongeBob's house.
Yeah, this is just like a play, but also like a
story.
This is very interesting.
It has the best of both worlds.
SpongeBob decided to speak with his best friend by going downstairs, but he didn't know the surprise he was going to get. SpongeBob, Sandy, you down there? Sandy, yes, I'm in the kitchen. So, yes, I'm in the... I'm not going to do that. Yes, I'm in the kitchen. Do you want to bake some Christmas cookies? SpongeBob, sure, I'd love to. For the rest of the day...
Could you imagine if I broke into your house and I just started making cookies?
Yeah, it'd be great. You'd be more than welcome to do so. For the rest of the day, the two friends made different types of cookies, watched a Christmas movie, did karate outside in the snow, and had hot chocolate with marshmallows. All of this for SpongeBob was making him feel better. SpongeBob, this was all fun today, Sandy. I don't know how it could get any better. Sandy, oh, yes, it can, buddy. I've got a Christmas for you. The sponge looked at the squirrel with eyes sparkling with happiness. SpongeBob, you have? What is it? Sandy, just follow me to the kitchen doorway. The sponge did what he was
the kitchen doorway
told and followed her into the kitchen doorway, but didn't notice what was hanging above him. Once the two were in the kitchen doorway, SpongeBob was still trying to figure out what gift he was going to receive. Sandy, are you ready, buddy? SpongeBob, ready for what? The squirrel rolled her eyes playfully and gestured for the sponge to look up. He does so and realizes what he saw. The mistletoe was hanging above the two. Before SpongeBob could say, yeah, oh, ooh. Before SpongeBob could say anything, Sandy removed her helmet, wrapped her
Oh
one
my
arm
God.
around the sponge's body, and brought him close and kissed him on the lips.
That's so I feel like okay, this might be going out on a limb here. Just bear with me. This is evidence of the patriarchy right here. So here's what I'm gonna say. Sandy needed to take off her suit because SpongeBob is a lazy ass.
You could argue, though, that they couldn't, that there's no way for Sandy to put her lips in between. Like, the glass barrier for SpongeBob is much harder. She can just temporarily take
But she gets
the whole
wet.
thing off. She gets wet,
She's
but
gonna get drowned.
I mean, at this kind of spur of the moment thing, it's not optimal, but they could like figure out
Oh my God. This is disgusting to hear from you.
a way to do it.
Yeah, but like, okay, here's another question. Why? You know? Why do you want this is such a weird combination, I feel like.
She's the only girl character, and SpongeBob's the main character.
But like they don't have first of all, Mrs. Puff is a woman.
All right. Well,
So-
but she didn't give SpongeBob a gift.
Yeah, but like why but I guess what I'm saying is more in general, like why is the SpongeBob
Well, it's because
shipped
they're
with
like
Sandy?
peers. SpongeBob wouldn't get with
They're like, yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah,
because
I'll buy
she's,
that.
in that position of a.
To me, it's just like disgusting. So it's hard to
well, that's
to
not
like,
what we were talking about.
I guess.
I think it's
Um,
sweet. She is giving him a kiss for Christmas.
Why is that something that she thinks he would want
This puts the kiss in Christmas.
in Christmas?
All right, I'm going to keep reading. She kissed him on the
keep
lips.
going.
SpongeBob was ultimately shocked, but his shock disappeared when he kissed back. The two were now kissing passionately under Sandy's special mistletoe. The kiss lasted last test for 3 minutes until Sandy started to run out of air. She ended the kiss and places her helmet back on. For SpongeBob, he was love-struck after this. I like that, love-struck. And soon fainted on the door. Sandy giggles. Well, my mistletoe certainly is special.
I can't breathe.
What's so special?
Somebody help me! SpongeBob, please.
But that's like that's like tradition for mistletoe. It's not special.
Okay, yeah, true. Also,
And
well
also,
said.
I feel like if this was in K plus, I would read that as like pussy innuendo. My mistletoe
Okay.
certainly is capital S special.
Dude, well, so here's this guy can't be older than 14. Like if he was older than 14, there's some big problems. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, it's clearly not supposed to be that. Whether or not the author themselves is aware.
I just like I can definitely
Who
like
knows?
I see exactly where this person is in their like puberty development, where it's like they know that they want to like do something with the other with like whoever they're enamored with, but they don't like understand yet what that means or like what it how you actuate it.
All
Like, they
know
don't know what
is, like,
penises are or vaginas
what
or
happens
anything.
in their wet dreams.
Yeah, exactly. And so like this guy probably had like a wet dream about somebody that he
About probably
knew.
Sandy and SpongeBob.
Maybe about Sandy and SpongeBob, but certainly a mistletoe was involved.
Yeah,
And
that
I
would
think
explain why they were thinking about Christmas so early in the year. They probably had a
true.
wet dream about.
Yeah,
Christmas.
they had a wet dream.
I feel like that's a pretty good explanation.
Honestly, I think it's a very Freudian interpretation of it. I think it's good though. I think in like a good way.
Oh, I feel like I read it, but I overlooked SpongeBob faints.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why she says the mistletoe is special, because she knocked him out.
Well, but at the same time, I mean, that is pretty typical of, I mean, it's not because the mistletoe is doing anything different than it would normally do.
Also, why would SpongeBob be the one who faints when it's Sandy who
can't breathe?
Who can't breathe.
Yeah. No, I mean, Sandy's speaking. Even though she can't, like,
also you
her
cannot,
vocal cords don't work at that, like,
you
frequency.
cannot kiss for 3 minutes and not breathe.
And she's like wet and like, and probably really cold, like losing consciousness,
Anyway,
about to die, drowning.
So she says her mistletoe special, and so 2 minutes later, SpongeBob was starting to wake up and noticed Sandy kneeling down by him with her hands on his. Sandy, are you all right, buddy?
Hands on her, on his hands, not hands on his.
SpongeBob, yeah, but that was the best Christmas gift ever. A little bit more SpongeBob for you there. Sandy smiled and blushed a little, since she accidentally made him faint. Aw. Sandy, well, you're very welcome, SpongeBob. Do you want to see a movie tomorrow? The sponge couldn't believe it. Sandy was asking him out for a date, but will he accept it? SpongeBob, sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Sure, I'd love to, Sandy. At what time? Sandy, how about 7:30 p.m.? SpongeBob, sounds great. Well, it is Christmas Day tomorrow. I'd better get some sleep.
It wasn't even Christmas.
Yeah,
are you kidding me? Why did he
have
have any expectation that anyone would give him a gift? The mistletoe is only supposed to happen on Christmas.
Well, no, the narrator says, it is also that special time of year that everyone gives.
Yeah, no, I get that, but it's not
each
like
other early Christmas presents, which doesn't make any sense. But the precedent is set that's what is the expectation here. Everyone is getting early Christmas presents. Patrick's not there, and
he gave him a rock. Whom he gave him a rock.
Whom he gave.
He gave him a rock. My bad.
He gave him a rock. I'll see you tomorrow, SpongeBob. The sponge closes the door and walks upstairs to his bedroom. Before he could go to bed, he heard someone call his name, but he already knew who that was. Sandy. Hey, SpongeBob! I nearly forgot. SpongeBob, forgot what? The squirrel only smiled and blew a kiss to SpongeBob. This only makes the sponge blush. Sandy, have a Merry Christmas and I love you!
Wow.
SpongeBob, I love you too, Sandy, and I have a Merry Christmas too. They waved at each other and went into their homes. To SpongeBob, his Christmas gift under Sandy's special mistletoe was the best gift ever. The end. Hope you like this Christmas story. Reviews would be nice.
This is why Christ came into the world.
Yeah.
Was so that Sandy could say that she was in love with SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And to all.
Did that feel good for you as a fan to see that kind of dream realized?
No, it felt horrible as a fan, to be honest with you.
Huh?
I thought that was really disgraceful. And Dreadwing, I'm coming for you.
Jeez. Yeah, I don't know how.
Next episode, we're gonna dox Dreadwing.
I give it like 5 out of 10.
Really? That's I give it like 3 out of 10. Sound off in the comments though.
Sound off in your own personal rating. So we go to the reviews, which I alluded to earlier. There's one very special review. But so I'm going to read the other 3 first. Guest from July 17th, 2013 says, thumbs up. Caitlin Barrio from Barrio from September 28th, 2013. Love it. Then there's one from Guest, November 15th, 2017, so later. Good job. But there's another comment also from Guest, and this is June 18th, 2017. So the story kind of resurged, I guess, 4 years later. So Guest writes,
almost exactly 4 years later. It's like off by a month.
yeah. So Guest writes, as much as I can't stand romance due to too many awkward, stuttering conversations and adult Rule 34 references, which I truly hate, and I wish the dark side of the internet was never invented, this fanfic, I'll make an exception, because with SpongeBob and Sandy, it's the type of friend-shipping romance where they say they're in love, but still act as friends and do friend-related stuff. Seriously, what's with the internet and its obsession with romance lemons? I don't know what that means. Doesn't anyone know that children use the internet too? The internet is not for lemon-obsessed adults. Oh, they're probably saying lemons instead of sex.
Why?
And I really wish romance behaviors in fanfiction were more like mother-daughter friendshipping behaviors. Take Disney's Robin Hood and Maid Marian, for example. Please tell me you're not a lemon writer, because I hate lemon fanfics. Take my advice if you're reading this due to the amount of children and kids wanting to commit suicide after knowing about lemons, including me, because I need to die so badly. Please change romance behaviors to make it more friendshipping or motherly behaviors. Please do that for me, please, before I get more suicidal.
Oh, jeez. And just spelling it wrong at the end too. It's like, I kind of want to report this, but I don't know 4 years later what if we can track down Guest.
That's definitely the most evocative comment I think I've read on this site. Right?
You got its main characteristic is evocative. that's
provocative.
And provocative, yeah. The lemon thing really confused me. And it seems to be interconnected with the self-harm / suicide stuff.
Well, my guess is that it's, well, I said earlier is that I think this person doesn't want to say sex because it seems like if I can do a bit of a character analysis just based on this comment, I think they probably really don't like sex. And so I could see them being a really young person and saying like, well, I don't want to say it, so I'm going to say lemon instead. But I'm going to look up lemon fanfic.
I'm like 2 steps ahead of you. I found a tvtropes.org post. It says, a lemon is a fanfic with explicit sexual content. And then later on it says the term was originally specific to anime fan fiction community. Although in the early to mid 2000s, it spread to other fandoms as an alternative to calling something porn or smut. But I don't know why you would ever wait, this is a pretty funny page as well, TV Tropes page.
Maybe I'll link to it in the description below.
I want to know why they chose lemon.
I don't know. But yeah, okay. So this person's using lemon.
Oh wait, the original term is obscure. The most common etymology traces back to the classic hentai anime series. Classic.
Oh.
And hentai is linked there to Cream Lemon by way of an early mailing list for publishing an erotic anime fanfiction called The Lemon List in its honor.
Wow.
Okay, we don't need to keep. One more sentence. The term derives from the idea that, like a lemon, sexuality looks like a beautiful and alluring thing. when you experience it more directly, it's bitter and sour. Which, let me tell you, I don't think Dreadwings 216 is writing from a place of knowledge when he talks about sex. I'll just say that.
Please do that for me, please, before I get more suicidal.
It's just perfect. Like this one's a masterpiece. I have to say, Ted, you've gone above and beyond with this fanfic. It has everything. The story is good. The intro is good. The reviews are good. I mean, truly a bang up job.
Yeah, thank you. I feel like I really stumbled on a gem. I didn't
Yeah.
too hard for this one, and then that comment just like
I mean,
like a
this
lemon
guy
on top,
the,
so to speak.
this guy too is crazy. I mean, you gotta. Oh, dude, Spandy is SpongeBob and Sandy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and you were harping on that too.
I was.
You were really making it.
I mean, it's still stupid.
That's true.
Don't get me wrong.
Your point still works, just
Yeah.
in a different way. That's such a way
this guy has Transformers Dark of the Moon fanfic. Ironhide turns the tables.
Wow.
He spells probably maybe the worst way you could possibly spell it. PROBUALLY. Probably. Yeah, I mean, this guy's great. I would definitely recommend people checking this out.
Dreadwing 216.
Dreadwing 216.
Dreadwing.
That's what I said. Dreadwing 216.
Or Dreadwin.
Okay, my bad.
Cool.
He has opinions on a lot of stuff, but yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm glancing at his description.
Yeah, it's really long. It's not worth going into, but
yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna wrap up this episode. Remember to, if you haven't already, to jump down below and hit the like and subscribe buttons in that order.
Don't forget about the Patreon link.
And you can leave a comment as well. And maybe if you're good, then they'll come more often.
But also, they
until
might
then, we're
come less
holding you
often.
hostage.
It's kind of random.
For this show that no one listens to, except
Nico.
Yeah.
No, people. There was that guy that commented on it. Do you remember on the DW one? If that guy's listening, you certainly made my week.
Yeah,
that was a great comment.
Had somebody comment on a video who had written the fan fiction and said that they really liked it and that they were still writing Arthur fan fictions. I was like, wow. That's the first time that's ever happened. So our influence is growing.
Yeah.
It just starts with one and then another, then another.
Yeah. It's kind of like who's the real Slim Shady music video. It's a little bit like that, except instead of Eminem, it's you and me.
The extras alternate between them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good night, everybody.
Yes, good night.
Bye.